Hi, everyone. I'm Nidhi. I'm in Teams platform ecosystem and I work there as a PM. I handle EU as a region for all strategic customers and partners. And additionally, I enjoy doing these horizontal app templates that we publish as an open source code. We are super excited that this is something coming on 31st Jan. So this is sort of a preview of what we are doing. And the final product will be much, much better than what I show you because testing. So this is really coming from our app templates catalog. So we publish them as production-ready experiences that our customers can use. Timesheet in particular, this is a very common thing that a lot of customers do. Tools for timesheet filling and was having trouble with the daily compliance, right? So daily compliance, weekly compliance on timesheet is a big thing because then you have to report your billable hours to the client and then actually get paid. So this was the problem that we started with and we deployed the solution for them and then converted into app template. So let me jump to the demo itself. I have like a lot of user stories for employees as a primary persona so that it's super easy them to fill a timesheet and like view their timesheet data and route it to their managers, and for managers to actually be like really seeing all this data and approve the request, all of them together, right, for all of their reporters instead of just approving one by one. So I did a little bit of testing. So this is how you can see like a basic welcome card, which is that as soon as like your IT admin installs the app for you or they pre-pin it on the left-hand side, which also pre-installs it. As an employee, you will see this. This is the card which is going to be updated with a Tor as well in the final release. So if you click on it, and one thing I would like to highlight is that although I'm showing you all of this on desktop, it was designed for mobile because a timesheet as an activity, when you get reminded about it, is something that you want to do super fast and get it done with. So this is also super mobile friendly. As you can see, so I landed on the current date, but I've already filled hours for this. If the timesheet is approved, it is green. If it is just saved, it is like this purple, nice Teams color. And if it is rejected, it is red. You can see the total hours for the day. So let me go to like Friday. I can also fill my timesheet and save it for like any number of days, or I can also go back and then edit my hours, right? So let me just like edit this. I've saved 10 hours. So it will give me a nice notification on top that your timesheet has been saved successfully. I can then view all my timesheet data if I want, like for the past weeks. Here I've not filled past weeks, but I can view them. And I can also see all my tasks that are assigned to be my manager. So across projects. So this is one of the projects that we have. Then we have some projects here. So I've not booked any hours here. So let me just like put some hours here as well. And for validation purposes, like we have that as a configurable variable that you can set a daily compliance, like a daily validation that you cannot book more than like say 8 hours or 10 hours. And at the weekly level, you cannot book more than like say 40 or 45 hours. So you can do all of that very, very easily. And then I have saved it and I can now then submit it to my manager, which is there it goes. And then let's go to the manager persona, which I logged in before. So this will show all of the requests that are pending. If I go to view request, I can see all the projects that I have created and I'm assigned to as a manager. I can also go and create any project, by the way, that I can just go quickly, create this. You can also integrate this with Planner, which was our initial idea, because the demand is now coming from a lot of these intranet tools and enterprise customers and a lot of SMBs who may have just one IT admin guy and that person is doing everything and really need to have like a timesheet management tool. You can also connect it. So we also have connector guidance on it. So if you have an existing backend for timesheet collection, you can also connect it to this for like better reporting. And then, of course, since it's an app template, like it's on our app template catalog, it's completely customizable. You can just take that GitHub repo and make it your own. So let's jump into that, like what happened to Diego's request. So here I can see like I have 2 reportees. I can see their number of days that they have filled for timesheet and the total hours. So let me jump to the person that just filled timesheet. So these are the requests and I can select like all of them and then approve them or reject them. If I reject them, this timesheet also gives you helpful data. So like what is the rejection? So I'll show you both. So I'll reject like this 12 hours one, just for funsies. So like edit task. Let me see, send it back, and then I'm going to approve the other one. So quickly, this is approved, and this is for 18th, right? I can also go into timesheets and see all of their projects and hours against each task, and the total status of what is happening. So they have saved this day, but they have not submitted. And since I have now routed it back, these days are showing as blue and not as green or red. So let's go back to my employee, like I'm logged in as Diego as an end user. And then here Diego can see. So if I just like refresh this really quickly, because I have a really patchy network today. Yeah, so we can see that like we were on 20th and this got rejected. And this will also come in and in the bot notification that I think, yeah, this is my network. But it also comes as a bot notification, which is just like this, that your timesheet has been rejected for like, this is the edit tasks. Yeah, this did come. And your timesheet has been approved for 18th and for this and this project. So it all comes in like nice chat notifications. And then I can also go view my timesheet again. I can also do cool things as an end user, like I can add a task. So if I feel like in this project, especially for smaller companies, this is a constant problem. Like since the project management is very ad hoc, like I have worked on something which is not here, I can just quickly go create a task from here and then add it to my list and fill timesheet against it. I can also do cooler things like, let me show you from the past week. So like, say for example, on Monday, I have filled like 8 hours against this task, and then I save them. Okay, that's a lot of hours. This person is really working a lot. Let me just reduce it. Okay, and then I can click on this duplicate efforts and then select the days, so that if I'm working on the same task, and especially with like longer projects, if I know as a person that I'm going to be working on this project for like a month, I can just duplicate these efforts instead of filling them every time. And so once I press done, this is all saved, and you can see that the same task will reflect if I go on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. And it also has validation on, say, if I fill now like some insane number of hours. So it will also have this validation that only 40 are allowed, which again is a configurable variable. At a manager level, I can do much, much more. So let me show you cool things at a manager level. So I can see for any project, all of the utilization data, billable, non-billable. I can also set at the time of project creation. I can also go filter it by the time period that I want to see that. And like here, I can also see the employees that are assigned to this particular project, and then what are their hours that they have billed so far. I can see what tasks they are working on, and then what hours they have billed here. And then I can also remove the task or like add new tasks if it is required, right? So this is really quick and easy process. And then you can have as many as number of projects as you want. That's why we removed the dependency on Planner, because Planner could only have like 150 tasks, and then you would need to archive it. So instead, we thought that it's better to use Azure Table right now, and then have a connector facility so that if you have a backend that is already capturing some of this data, you can do it there. Another cool feature is this. So you can actually not only see like the request, all of your requests in one shot, so that as a manager, you don't get bugged. You can also see them by days, and then you can also see the data again. Last thing that we would like to show you is actually on this. So you can also set reminders on your timesheet. So we are enhancing this welcome card here with one more button, which is going to be in the final release, because this came as a customer ask that anybody can actually set the time when they wanted to be reminded of the timesheet, right? Like, so if I want my employees to have like, say, a daily compliance, but instead of bugging them like at like, say, 9 in the morning to fill timesheet, I as an employee have that control that I can set a reminder and then be reminded to fill timesheet. So this is really quick and easy app template. It's going to be on this link on January 31st. With a complete GitHub repository, which shows you how to deploy it. Like if I just open anyone, so this is how it looks like. So we will have like the complete getting started guide, all the mockups, everything there loaded here. And then you can raise issues here as well if you find any, so that we have an SLA system now and we can actually like resolve them pretty fast. So that was on Timesheet. I hope you enjoyed the demo. We have a lot of customers already wanting to deploy this app. So thanks for taking the time to actually see the demo. Hope you like it and use it with your customers as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So really cool preview on the Timesheet application.